Okay, so let's see how all the files are saved on the computer. Uh, we have, let's say, a PC, a personal computer. The personal computer is going to have something called as a hard disk, and the hard disk is going to store all the files permanently so that you are able to access them even after you turn off your computer and turn it back on again. So, and all of your data is stored in the form of files, and you can have multiple files, and you can organize files in a directory, right? So, um, if you're using a Windows system, you may also have the concept of drives, right? So you have C colon or D colon and so on. Now, when you're programming, you use a software program such as VS Code or the Visual Studio Code. And when you're using Visual Studio Code, the Visual Studio Code, you might create a new file and type in some code into it. And when you save this file, the file, uh, you give a file name and a path, a file path. And the file path could be something like, say, on a Windows system, C colon backslash, say, some test.py, which is like my Python file. Now, this test.py is essentially stored on your hard disk, right? And you might also have a system to maintain the versions of your program, and that is called Git, right? And Git is a very popular open source tool. And so if we are making use of Git, we begin by doing a git init, and this creates what we call a repo, right? So this results in a repo or a repository. The repository is nothing but a directory, and this directory is going to store all the files that are committed to it. So these are the files. And all of this is also on your hard disk, right? And you might have a path to the directory, something like C colon slash my project, or something like that. So that's the name of the directory. And now the question is, how are Git and VS Code communicating, right? Now, VS Code has a user interface option for Git. So the options that you see on Git command line, such as Git status, uh, Git history, Git commit, etc. All of those are available to us on VS Code using a nicer user interface, right? And you might, I don't exactly remember where you'll find them, but there must be somewhere on the side which is for version control. Now, all VS Code does is it is going to interact with Git to run these commands, right? And so running the commands on VS Code and running the commands in the terminal will essentially do the same thing, which means if you open your My Project folder, if you open with VS Code, let's say, all the changes that you do to this folder in VS Code is going to be again in your directory, which is the My Project, and all the files that you have can be edited using VS Code. And all of this work is also saved in the same location of the hard disk. So all the files, folders, the Git, uh, when you open VS Code and run some Git commands from VS Code, those are also applied to the same directory which has the repo, right? And so all of this work is saved. Now, when you uh, close VS Code and then open terminal, you'll see the exact same commits that you have done on VS Code in the terminal, and both of those essentially point to the same directory that you have been working on. I hope that clarifies.